Hi, I'm Lisa J. Peck. Welcome to Biz on Your Terms, a place where you get to learn how to grow your business your way. Now today we're going to talk about something fun. Oh yeah. We're going to talk about, are you a hobbit in your business? Am I the only person out there that finds the whole Hobbit and Lord of the Rings a bore? To me, the movies are tragically flawed to the point you could fall asleep and wake up hours later and not miss anything in the unfolding plot. It is one wrestle after another. The most recent movie, The Hobbit, is no exception. It is a shame too, since the costumes and the scenery are stunning. The acting's not bad either. I think part of the problem is that the Hobbit, Bilbo Baggins, is just way too flawed. In the story, there is a lot of time spent on establishing the Hobbit as a loner who stays at home enjoying his books. There is nothing wrong with that, but it does raise the big question of why would these 13 other heroic characters join up with him? Why would they even care if they were on the journey with them? This is a good question, not only for the movie, but it is also a good question to ask yourself. Why would potential clients and customers join up with you? Why would they part with their hard-earned money to go on whatever journey you are offering them? Some would say, because my product is so good. That is like saying that The Hobbit is so good. There are tons of other people, those heroes they could have chosen from, just like your potential clients have a lot of other people and products they could choose from. If you are able to objectively step back and ask yourself if your service or your product really offers something particularly suited for your client's needs, what would your answer be? In the movie, it seems to suggest that there was some sort of sign that these men should choose the Hobbit. In the business world, I've had people hire me as a coach because they said they had a sign that they should do it. It is really cool when this happens. Believe me, I'm not complaining. But for me, at least, these are few and far between happenings, and I most definitely wouldn't want to rest my whole business on that sign business. I am not sure what other reasons the movie gave for why the wizard and the dwarves picked the Hobbit. I have to admit, I may have fallen asleep by that point, and my husband couldn't come up with any other reasons he saw. So if there were other reasons, they were so buried in the scene that it induced sleep. Well, for me anyway. Inducing sleep with your potential customer is the last thing you want to do when you're trying to convince them that you are the person they should take with them on the journey. There needs to be something more juicy than sleep-inducing reasons. Funny thing though, I tried to read The Hobbit several times and almost always tossed it at the same point which I fell asleep in the movie. I obviously didn't buy that the journey was good enough one to take, or that I was enough involved in the journey that I cared about it. Even at the end of the movie, we were wondering what really happened. It seemed they went through adventures, but they didn't even make it back to the castle, much less make it home back to the dwarves. The movie felt a lot like a mindless actions without making significant change for the world of the people involved, and definitely didn't improve my world with insight, humor, or much of anything but a fairly good nap. If the movie is supposed to be a trilogy, that is not a good enough reason for the movie to not stand on its own. Just like in your business, you need to be able to stand on your own value, no matter what part of the journey you're on. To avoid causing such flatness with your potential clients, there needs to be a really good reason why you are the one to go to on that journey, and not hope to come up with a reason during the journey. There also has to be forward motion where your customers get the value that working with you provides. And of course, the most obvious element you need in your business is to be entertaining enough that you keep your customers not only awake, but feeling like you are committed to the results that you promised you would bring them by working with you. Now, I hope you go out and take some of these juicy comments and tips and get out there and have the clients working with you. Until next time, have a great Step It Up day and do business on your terms. Woohoo! Yeah!